All right, y'all, today I'm about to go back to my roots. Most of y'all know before I started fishing for a living, I ran a landscaping company, and I did everything. When I say landscaping company, most of the time people think about just mowing yards, going from yard to yard, et cetera, et cetera. But I did a little bit of everything from install. I did new constructions, did pavers, stones. I built patios before. I've built ponds. I've done just a little bit of everything concerning your yard. Irrigation, hanging light fixtures, just about everything. But that's how I kind of paved my way for fishing. That's how I bought boats. That's how I did pretty much everything that I did with fishing, was by doing some extra work so I could make some extra money. Well, I need some extra money. I got my eyes on something that I want to buy for not only for me, but for the boys. I want a little John boat. We want something that we can take to the coast and be rough with it. And, you know, of course I got a bay boat, but when you really want to get way back in the bayou, you need something a little bit more rough, a little bit more tough, something I can use for shrimping. The boys want to go scalloping. They're in the swimming and doing all this kind of stuff now. So they're about ready. They're getting ready to get into their adventure stage. So I want to buy a John boat so we can do all of that stuff. And so I need some extra cash. So it's time to put the Exmark to work. I'm going to try to pick up a couple yards. My goal for the next 3 months is to try to earn an extra $5,000 so I can get the boat and the trailer. I already have an engine for the boat. I just need a boat and a trailer. And you can't have extra stuff without doing extra work. So the goal is pick up a couple extra yards, a little bit of extra work here and there. I might even do a little bit of land clearing. I still kept a lot of my equipment. I got the skid steer still, and my Exmark, I mean, it's commercial grade equipment. Of course, I use it just to mow my yard, but I could use it to do commercial properties if I need to. I can use it to make money with. So we're gonna put it to work. Luckily, my oldest son still races dirt bikes. So I got a box trailer. I sold a lot of the trailers and so forth. I still got the equipment. Like, I got my skid steer still. I got a pickup truck. This is not what I had when we were working. We had dump trucks then. But I got a lawnmower. You'd be surprised how much money you can make with a lawnmower, a trailer, a truck, and especially if you got some type of tractor, skid steer. You can make, there ain't no reason for nobody to be broke if you got them three things. I know it's pretty unrealistic for people to have a tractor. It's a little bit more expensive, a little bit more specialized equipment, but just about everybody got something you can cut some grass with. It don't take long when you got good equipment. So let me tell you a little bit about this mower. This is the new Exmark Laser Z series. I've had this one, I say new, it's new to me. I got this mower when I won in 2019, I think it was. So it's about 5 years old, but I don't have many hours on it because I've mainly just been using it to cut my yard. I got right at 70 hours on it, just cutting my yard. I haven't had to do anything to it. I changed the oil in it, and I just put a new set of blades on it since I decided I was going to try to start making a little bit of money with it. But I haven't really had to do much to the mower at all. This is a 52-inch cut. To me, I think that's the perfect size for yards, unless you're mowing huge yards. Most of the ones around here are kind of tight. They're on probably an acre or less with way less grass. So 52-inch cut, if you got a little small trailer like what I got here, it works perfectly. You can store it in your garage. When I was running a company back in the day, we had 60-inch mowers, and 60 inches just to get it done, get it freaking done, and get out of here. But for what I'm doing right now, 52 is a perfect size. What does it come with? A Kawasaki on here? I can't remember what size horsepower engine. I got a Kawasaki. I think it's a 23 horse. fuel injection, so you don't have to worry about starts and all of that. Like you cannot use it for 2 weeks, jump on it, it fires right up. Man with a lawnmower never be poor. Well, at least not that poor anyway. It's the little things like this that make the biggest difference. You know, you could take a string trimmer, go down the side of there, and it'll look okay. But putting that edge on it like that, it's gonna be extra crispy. This is the way I like to explain it. You ever wash your truck, wash your car, whatever you drive, your moped, whatever y'all out here driving, you don't wanna wash that and then not putting the Armor All on the tires. You ain't clean nothing. If you don't clean, you ain't clean nothing. Then we're gonna take this edge, we're gonna make it look real crispy. This is how you get extra jobs. You do a little bit of extra. I'm not gonna charge no extra for this, but when they come down the street and they see that extra crispy edge on the drive, it's gonna be good. So this is my skid steer that I used to use back in my company. I kept my skid steer because if you got a house, if you got any kind of property, it's always good to have some type of tractor around. You never know when you need to move something, you need to tear something down, whatever the case may be. So I kept it, but obviously I need $5,000 more, and it's gonna be, I love cutting grass, it's easy. I like making things look fresh, but it's gonna take a little bit longer if that's all I do. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna do like a couple gravel driveways. I live in the country, so a lot of people have gravel driveways and very long driveways because they live off the main road. And so I'm gonna use my skid steer, put up a couple signs, make a couple posts on Facebook about doing some gravel drives. And maybe what else? You know, I can do some small land clearing with this one. This is a smaller skid steer, but it still has the capacity to do some pretty heavy work. To be honest with you, I kept it because I blame my kid for it, but we both like to ride motorcycles. And so when we need to build a jump, if we want to do something to the track, the skid steer is here and I can build whatever I want to with it. But I haven't used it in quite some time, so I'm just shooting a little bit of grease in it, so when I get the phone call for it, it's ready. Change all the filters on it and get everything ready to go. But it still runs good. All right, it's time to go to work. I got a lot to do. Let me know what y'all think. The next 3 months, my goal is to make $5,000 so we can get this new boat. In the comment section, let me know how long you think it's gonna take. If you want to see more content like this from creators like me from Exmark, go to exmark.com/backyard.